So I've been debating on making this video because there's already no point in making this video because all PCs are just gonna bitch and complain, bitch and complain, bitch and complain, bitch and complain. So Destiny 2 is not dying. It's not dead. Here's the issue I have of what's causing Destiny 2 to fall. It's negativity, toxicity towards other players and towards the game. PC is dead. You gotta deal with it. Either deal with it or shut the fuck up. Because I'm getting sick and tired of people using Steam based for inaccuracy. It's not. Hold on. Using the PC Steam charts is not a viable player base. You're saying, oh, the player base is at its lowest, the player base is dead, the player base is dying. Your lobby is dying, PCs. Get to the program. Accept it. Or move to fucking consoles. If you're gonna bitch and complain, oh, I can't get fucking players, I can't get matchmake, then switch to the consoles that are fucking successful in Destiny. PC has never been on high database. It's always been in consoles. Now, to save Destiny 2 from toxicity of PCs, number one, make the game console only. If you keep the consoles only, there will be no cheaters. Number two, just like Battlefield 6, YouTubers ruin games. It has been for 20 years now. Any online service games are ruined by streamers. Call of Duty, Apex Legends, sometimes Genshin Impact, but not all the time. Destiny Rising, Call of Duty, Battlefield 6, more Call of Duty, more Call of Duty, more Call of Duty, and more Call of Duty. As console players, don't give a fuck if a game is run by AI. We literally don't give a shit. As long as the game is functional, as long as the game is fun, we don't care. It's PCs that fucking care. It's PCs that have ruined Black Ops 7 on launch. Cheaters running rampant. YouTubers talking shit about AI. Accept the fact, dumb fucks. This is the future. Everything's gonna be run on AI. Deal with it. Soon enough, your phones will be run by AI. So shut the fuck up and sit down. This is modern technology, not 1816. You need to learn how to deal with it. Who cares if a game is run by AI? Because no one gives a shit. But when streamers ruin games, just like they did with Call of Duty, they're gonna do the exact same thing to Destiny. Just like they have been for the last 8 years. Actually, no, technically 5 years, because Bungie took a while to add PC lobbies into Destiny 2. But in reality, Bungie should have kept it console-based only, like Halo. They wonder why Halo was successful. It's because we didn't have cheaters rampant. We didn't have toxicity that PCs bring. We may talk shit towards each other, but we aren't fucking toxic. That's the difference. Console streamers, we don't talk shit about games. We play, and we play. PCs, on the other hand, bitch and complain because they don't get what they want. To save Destiny 2, Bungie needs to revert it back to console only. If you want cheaters to be gone, you want martyrs to be gone, you want fucking hackers to be gone, you want fucking world's first cheaters gone, you want paid account recovery gone, you get rid of PC lobbies. They are the downfall of Destiny. Because it discourages new players from joining in. Or it tricks new players from spending hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars because they think, oh, I can go ahead and get this and I have to pay this much and this person's going to help me. But in reality, they're going to take your fucking money and not help you at all. So you literally just spend $1,000 on nothing while they pocket your money. That's how account recoveries are. They're never successful. They don't fucking help you. They don't make it go flawless. They don't complete your raids. They take your money and they fucking block you. It's a scam. Account recoveries are a pyramid scam. You give them money, they promise you they do this, they do that, and it never happens. Reverted back to consoles only, there will be no account recoveries. There will be no cheaters. There will be no world's first cheaters. There will be no modders. There will be no DDoS. You don't see cheaters running around in Halo. You didn't really see cheaters running around in Destiny 1, besides net limiting. But that rare as it comes. You don't see net limited as much. But you see cheaters on PCs every fucking day. Step 2, how to save Destiny 2. Stop listening to YouTubers. Stop listening to Twitch. Because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're as stupid as a fucking potato. Because in reality, if they actually had a fucking brain, they would have known this difference between Tragickaden and Div. There was no need for Div to be nerfed. No need at all. The reason why it was so fucking overpowered is because particle deconstruction was bugging into Div, which was causing mass amounts of damage caused at once. That's why you were able to take 10x down so fucking quickly with 1K. It wasn't even Div. It was the seasonal perk particle deconstruction in Season 15. It was not Div itself. Even since then, Div was not good as much. Tragickaden was mostly used. Because the difference between Div and Tragickaden, Div is precision, sniper, scouts, shotgun, linear. That's it. That's the all the effectiveness Div does for you. Tragickaden, on the other hand, debuffs the entire body. You could use sniper, scouts, shotgun, SMG, grenade launchers, rockets, super, grenades, melee, and many more, including swords. Div did not need a nerf. Well, Radiance, a fire team safety net for damage and for health while the boss is attacking your ass. During higher content, Well Radiance is required, as it gives you a high amounts of bonus damage and protects your fire team from wiping. Well did not need a nerf. Consecration does not work 95% of the time. It goes underneath the ground. It doesn't ignite on the enemies like it's supposed to. Or it just doesn't fucking kill the enemy, even though it's a red bar. And Salty Grandpa got that nerfed. When it doesn't fucking work. This is what I mean by streamers don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They talk out their ass, they get views, they talk negative, they never be satisfied. The story of Adventure Fate was actually fucking good. The gameplay was actually fucking good. Because you can sit there and fuck your friends over and it's fucking hilarious. Get stuck in a tiny hole, push your friends back, wait till the timer explodes, and they die. Hilarious as fuck. But to them, they see it as a shitty DLC with no story. But in reality, it's the first fucking time we've seen actual civilization that's not ruins. We were in Chicago in 1960s. We've seen Earth without ruins. We've seen how everything played out. We've seen what happened. We've seen what caused Ikora to come to our timeline. It wasn't bad story. It's just negativity atop of negativity. Portal, there is no problem with fucking Portal. They said they will be fucking adding in more stuff. You gotta be patient, because if people delivered everything all at once, it's gonna be a higher gigabyte game. It's why Vaulted need to happen. If not, on consoles, it would have been a 875 gigabyte game. At least, with all seasonal content, all DLCs, all campaigns, all raids, all weapons, all activities, and all fucking dungeons and shit. It has nothing to do with, oh, I'm going to lower the activities you guys can do. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. In reality, consoles run the fucking game. You PC fucks need to understand that. Without us, there will be no Destiny. Your player base is dead. Deal with it. Our player base is still striving. And new players are joining consoles every fucking day. You want to know why? 1, they don't have to deal with cheaters. 2, they don't have to deal as much toxicity as consoles would between PCs. Number 3, it's more understanding on consoles than it is on PC. And yes, you should buy Destiny. Destiny is a Call of Duty mix of Halo, creators of Halo. As Halo is coming to PlayStation, as Xbox has finally lost the lore. I have made videos about this. I've said that Halo is coming to PlayStation. No one believed me. All I had to do was watch a simple video of Microsoft, and they tell you exactly what games were coming. And they hinted of Halo coming in. And I was right. Now Halo's in stores, ready to come out, which probably won't until January. Streamers are the toxicity of every game. They ruin games. Because they think they know everything. They think, oh, I have a high-class YouTuber. I have over 200 million subscribers. I fucking know everything. But in reality, they don't. They don't know fucking shit about Destiny. Because in common fucking sense, people, would you use... Yes, but I'm a streamer who's against other YouTubers. Would you use... What's it called? Oh yeah, Lord of Wolves. Lord of Wolves was nerfed a while ago by 40%. But during DP, you would see people using it. And it wasn't doing that much damage. It wasn't doing good at all. Now, would it make much sense to use something that's actually reliable? I did 105,000 damage with player slants on the final boss of DP. They could have used that. There was no need for loadout swapping. I can give two fucks about day one raiders. Loadout swapping was not required in DP. It should never have been a thing. You shouldn't be using Lord of Wolves. Because it's one, it doesn't give you... Yeah, give me a second, I can turn it up. Number one, it doesn't give you a 10% bonus. Microphone. There we go. It doesn't give you a 10% bonus, and plus the fact that it got nerfed 40%. In reality, it would have been a shit weapon to use. In a time-consuming race against time, you should have used player slants. Yes, it didn't give you that much super as a result, but it had high damage. You didn't need to use supers for damage. You could run 5 Titans, 1 Warlock, 1 Well, 5 Thunder Crashes. You could use Tractor Cannon, Player Slants, or Tractor Cannon and Rocket. You didn't have to use Lord of Wolves. And then loadout swapping was the main reason why it took so goddamn long to complete. You could easily have killed the final boss. Outbreak was that reason. It was banned. Because Bungie knew it would have generated too much supers, it would have done too much damage, it's infinite shots, and you didn't have to reload as much. Lord of Wolves, you shoot fucking 25 times, and that's it. No, you don't want to use Mida either. Player Lance is a Scorched Ignition type scout. Infinite reload, and as long as you get in position, you don't have to reload. And with the Catalyst, it definitely will help a lot. Precision kills create elemental damage. Zen Moment. Precision hits return ammo to your magazine, letting 4 precision hits delays a solo explosive round scorches targets to your next shots. Uh, trying to talk about. I'm just getting pissed about streamers. How to save Destiny 2. I mean, if they shut off PC lobbies, more consoles will fall in. Because consoles are what runs the game. If you looked every game, consoles are overpopulation compared to PCs. That's the difference between PCs and consoles. They bitch and complain that their lobby is dead, but in reality, it's only their lobbies are dead. PCs are not the backbone, George. You're 100% wrong on that. There's over 350,000 consoles right now, while there's 8,000 PCs. Which one wins? And Destiny is not a PC game. It was originally console-based only. Bungie didn't add PCs until Warmind. Like, consoles may be a little bit slower in frame rate, but in reality, we don't have to deal with cheater rampants. I used to be on PC. I know the fucking cheaters in console. Well, cheaters in Crucible. Exactly. Exactly. But when streamers sit there and over negative about a game because they're not getting their way, it's kind of childish. Because they gotta have to understand, they have ruined Call of Duty. They have ruined Battlefield 6. They have ruined Apex Predator. Well, Apex Legends. Whatever game you want to call it. They have ruined every online service that PCs and consoles were in together. What they do? They fucking cheat. And what we do? We had to deal with it because we're matchmake with PCs. Because they can't use skill, they have to use a automated service that does the fucking work for them. On the other hand, we strive on skill. No, I'm just making this video. Alright, I'll probably do a raid later on today after I get off from work. And actually, I banned him because of one reason only. It's because of the negativity towards pretty much everything. And number one reason only. I'm not gonna sit here and have somebody spread false information about PC runs the game. It's a console game, guys. It's not a PC game. It's not Phasmophobia. It's not gonna be Phasmophobia. Now, Here's the difference between Call of Duty and Destiny and Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia is a PC-only game, horror game, online-based only. Now, it didn't come to consoles for another 5 fucking years. You're going to have a natural high stats of PC players, considering it was loaded out by PCs for a while. Now, with Destiny 1 was all console based. Destiny 2 was all console based until Warmind. Now, who do you think is going to have a higher player base now? PCs or consoles? You can see it on the Destiny report, which is popularity.report. And if you go to Steam charts, there's only 8,000. So you can do the calculation to tell exactly how many consoles between PCs. So for example, I'm going ahead and look it up. So right now, 8,000 players are playing on PCs. Popularity. There is currently 212 on right now. That's 204,000 console players. Because if you do the calculation between 212 minus 8,000, 204 consoles. That's the difference between player base. Your Steam charts says that your player base is dead, not consoles. Consoles have been carrying this game just like they have for the last 7 years. It's a console player game. It's not meant just for PC, as it would have came out for only PC for the first 3 years. But since that's not the case, it was a console-based game. It's going to have a naturally bigger, better console player base than PCs. That's the difference between PC and consoles. Now you get my point? That it wasn't consoles that run the game down. It was hackers, account recoveries, cheaters, modders, and toxicity towards PCs. No. Online player, daily online players. If you click on it, it says 212. There is only 8,000 PC players playing at this moment. So if you do a reality calculation, it's 204,000 fucking consoles and 8,000 PCs. Do the calculation. Go to Steam charts. You will see your player base compared to ours. I'm gonna move my TV around so I have more place to walk. Stupid TV. There we go. That should help. Since you actually want to see it, I'm gonna have to fuck with the brightness so you can actually see it. $212. You have 8,000 PC players. 212,000 minus 8,000 is 204,000 players. That's the difference between PCs and consoles. We run this game. Without consoles, Destiny would have died a long time ago. It would have died on arrival in Destiny 1. It wouldn't even be no Destiny 2. We've made Bungie enough money to make Destiny 2. We made Bungie to make all the way to Warmind for you guys to come back. Then combined with revenue, we got Final Shape. But in reality, it's not PCs who run this game. It's consoles. And just like those two people I blocked, those were PC players. Stating that PC runs the game, but in reality, it does not. As you guys see proof right there. Because in reality, that is the true number that's playing at this very second. This very fucking second. 212,000. Now, if you actually had the common sense, you would have known that, oh, I checked on Steam charts, it says 8,000. Who runs the game? Shut up, alarm. Who runs the game? Consoles or PCs? The correct answer is consoles. And if you have to actually think about it, there has been way more players on consoles, as consoles were a thing before PC gaming was even a thing. So you're going to have a naturally higher player base for consoles. Vault system had to happen, as Bungie's higher player base is consoles. And having too much space would have prevented us from downloading anything else besides just Destiny. Not only that, it would have crashed PS4s. So Bungie made it easier for PS4s to be able to play by bolting unnecessary shit. Leviathan, out of everything, was only the good thing. Forsaken sucked. The raid was good. Warmind was good. Escalation Protocol. Raid layers. Fucking trash. The other raid that was actually good was Scourge of the Past. And to be honest, Scourge of the Past should have stayed and Garden Salvation should have been bolted, as it is most buggiest raid in existence of all Destiny 2 DLCs and raids. You can't use stasis. You can't use stasis turrets. You can't use arc turrets. You can't use Helions. You can't use Thunder Crash. You're limited to what you can use on that final boss in Harpy. You're already extremely limited. And the final boss, there's only a few spots on the final boss you can actually hit that's not his stomach. Other than that, you cannot fucking do any damage on him. If you Thunder Crash, your damage would be immune. The only boss raid in existence that is immune to fucking Thunder Crash. On the other hand, Scourge of the Past was better designed, better uniques, better mechanics. God of Salvation was just fucking trash. That's the difference between PCs and consoles. That's what was saved Destiny You get rid of the streamers. You get rid of the toxicity. You get rid of the streamers. You get rid of the fucking negativity. You get rid of the streamers. You get rid of the unnecessary nerfs that should never have happened. For years, and developers know this, YouTubers and Twitch runs the game. They have for all fucking games. Call of Duty, Apex Legends, Genshin Impact, you name it, an online game, and streamers have taken over. That's the difference between now and what you guys think of who's at fault. But in reality, it's actually the streamer's fault. As they are the ones that got unnecessary nerfs, got rid of the fucking crafting for the new players that didn't necessarily knew what to do yet, and they can't have ultimate damage. They also got rid of the Rare Radiance. Rare Radiance is no longer effective as it used to be. They got rid of fucking Consecration, which doesn't work half of the time. There's multiple fucking shit that YouTubers and Twitchers have gotten rid of that should have still been in the game. It wasn't just console, guys. But majority of the fucking problems now are based on fucking streamers. They're the cause of the negativity. They're the cause of toxicity. They're the cause of fucking hailing down hacks. They're the cause of fucking mods. They're the cause of count recoveries. They're the cause of cheaters and PvP. We can't cheat on consoles. All we can use is Zim. But people with Zim are fucking pussies and don't know how to use fucking skill. We don't have mods. Because as soon as a mod is downloaded onto the system, Sony or Microsoft will find out and ban your account permanently. Which means you cannot get a new system, your account is banned by IP address. Which means you physically have to move before you can buy another system and make a new account. Unlike Steam, where it common sense to get rid of the fucking hackers and ban them. They know when you download fucking cheaters, they know when it's activated, but they choose not to fucking get rid of them. It shouldn't be all up to Bungie to get rid of the fucking cheaters. It should be based on Steam fucking charge to get rid of them. Steam should be in charge of moderating PC players. It's their fucking job. They pay monthly services for online services for games. They have the fucking right to ban them, but they choose not to. There is no reason why all the fucking cheating fucking shit should be going only on Bungie and not the fucking Steam. People pay for Steam charts or Steam membership or whatever the fuck you call it. Which means there has to be a moderators, and there's no excuse why they can't ban PC players. They know when they fucking download cheats. You can fucking tell. If this shit happens in Salted Grandpa or all those toxic streamers, Bungie stops listening to them, I can promise you, Destiny would be a 5 million player base or more. I fucking promise you. You get rid of the fucking cheaters. Steam fucking helps out with the cheaters. Bans them all. Bans their entire IP address. And I promise you that Destiny will be a multiplayer base. It will be a 5 million, 10 million, 20 million player base. I fucking guarantee you. But that's it for this video. Until next time.